I'm Nicole, and I'm a miracle mom. I went into labor at 23 weeks and 5 days, which is really rare and scary. I was transferred to UF to deliver as it being a level 3 NICU, which at the time they knew for my baby to have any chance of survival, that's where we had to be for safety. I was very scared, did not know what was going on. I remember when I went into labor, and I remember the room just filling with people and everyone saying it's going to be okay. We did this. And then I just saw them cut the umbilical cord with Lorenzo. He might have been that big. They brought him in an isolate next to me because I was still in the OR. And I just remember seeing like a little dot. And I was like, is that my baby? And they're like, yeah, we got to go though. So Lorenzo went up to the 6th floor of the NICU. We stayed there. That was September 22nd. We stayed there until about February 9th. During that time, Lorenzo was one of the smallest and sickest babies there. So I depended on the nurses in the NICU, the doctors, the people that checked you in. Every person played a role. And they became my family. They taught me everything. To be honest with you, I was not able to go to my mom or my grandma for motherly advice because they never experienced that. So when we got the news that we had to transport Lorenzo from UF to Wolfson, my whole thing is I see this little guy hooked up to all these machines. And now how are we going to get him to a hospital that's really not far away, but in his critical condition is far away? The transport team took me outside and showed me this miraculous little bed on wheels with everything that he would need to get to where he needed. And I'm very grateful for Children's Miracle Network for providing that piece of equipment that actually saved my son's life to be able to get him from point A to point B to successfully get his surgery. I'll never forget, it was around Valentine's Day. I was scared, new place. They didn't know my baby. I was terrified. This is a whole new environment, whole new nurses. Who's going to watch my baby when he sleeps? Who's going to put on Tom and Jerry for him at night? And, they just got along on this ride to get him to the point where I could take him home. That was my goal. I want to take my baby home. We can do, if we have to do whatever we have to do, just as long as I can take my baby home. So we came down to the point where Lorenzo did need a trach. He could not get off the ventilator. And for me to take him home, I was going to have to take him home on a ventilator. Hardest decision at that point I had to make. I fought it for as long as I could. I was scared. I would cry to the nurses and tell them, how am I going to do this at home? How am I going to work? How am I going to support my baby? How am I going to support myself? What's going to happen? I can't do a trach. What is a trach, first of all? And then once he got his surgery, we went up to the PICU, and another experience, that's when we started to experience like the child life things, the therapies. We started experiencing the different services that were provided. And then not also what we experienced, what I saw around me, which was like, whoa, there's really stuff going on. When you're at the hospital for 11 months, you make family with other families. They're your friends now. You're eating together, you're crying together, you're laughing together, you're sharing so many memories. And that is really why see Children's Miracle Network is very important to me, because not only how they help me, but the part I seen them play in every family that was next door to my son's room, down the hall. Like, we're in the break room and we're talking about this machine that this child is on, and they're telling me what it's doing for their child. I'm like, whoa. And then when I learned that Children's Miracle Network is the one who provided, I'm like, really? That is awesome. So not just saving my child, but saving others is just amazing. So Lorenzo currently still has his trach and his G-tube. Our goal is to get the G-tube removed. We are working currently on independent eating and taking bites. We're very proud though, because Lorenzo likes to go into the big boy room at school and eat with the kids. So 3 bites, we're accomplishing that. He does it on his own. So his motor skills are good to bring the spoon to his mouth. A little stubborn, has a mind of his own, giving me a run for my money, but it's I can't be happier. And you know, Lorenzo has a long journey with education ahead of him, but he is a lot further than we ever thought he would be. Lorenzo recognizes letters. Lorenzo recognizes colors. He recognizes major objects as far as trucks, planes, cars, of course, Mickey Mouse and Blippi. And he is pronouncing words awesome. He's getting clearer and clearer every day. And this is without a cast or a speaking device on his trait. Lorenzo has learned to talk over his trait, but he has accomplished so much. This is a kid at 8 months. They told me, Mom, he probably will never talk, might not walk, might not even ever know who you are. Lorenzo, I love it. Hear him say, Mom, Mom, Mom. And I'm like, okay, that's my name. See, that's my name. Never thought I would be that family that would need that special equipment in the hospital to save my child's life, to get my child from one hospital to the next hospital. So as a mom of a medically complex child, when you make that donation, you're helping this one right here. It's a big deal. And just like you never know when you're going to need those hospitals. $1, $2, $3, $500, whatever will help. If we all donate, it adds up, and then we're able to provide life-saving equipment for kids like Lorenzo to give them a fighting chance. I just want to thank everyone in the community for helping local hospitals save lives. Thank you, Children's Miracle Network, for providing the opportunities for my son. But we really do thank you. This is what I'm able to experience because of the equipment Children's Miracle Network has provided. I have a rambunctious toddler, and I thank you.